8 hours from now, you'll be chasing a malicious spirit across the rooftops of Bastet while trying not to admit you knocked over a sacred jar in Thoth's temple out of pure impulse. But hey, right now, you're just stretching your hind legs in a sunbeam. Today you woke up, but there's a small detail. You're Bastet, goddess of cats, protector of the home, guardian of women and children, and owner of the most unstable temper in the Egyptian pantheon. You open your golden eyes slowly. The first thing you feel is the perfect warmth of the rising sun streaming through your temple's columns. The marble beneath your back is the exact right temperature. The incense burns with that myrrh aroma you love. Everything is absolutely perfect. You stretch. Not some pathetic human stretch, a divine stretch, where each vertebra cracks in harmonic sequence and your golden claws extend for a moment before retracting. Ah, how delightful it is to exist. That's when you hear the first prayer of the day. O great Bastet, protector of the innocent, my son has a fever, and I beg your divine mercy. Your feline ears swivel toward the voice. A young mother, kneeling at the temple's lower altar, tears streaming down her face. You sense her desperation like it's a scent, bitter, urgent, genuine. And something inside you melts. You rise gracefully, your form shifting between woman and feline as you descend the steps of light. This mother truly adores you. She doesn't want gold, doesn't want revenge on her neighbor, doesn't want a better-looking husband. She just wants her son to live. You like these humans. They're so fragile, so desperately mortal. And that fragility moves you in a way you'd never admit to the other gods. With a gentle gesture, you blow toward her house. A golden breeze crosses Bastet, invisible to everyone except the fever spirit that had been nestling in the boy's chest. It flees in panic. You'll chase it down later. Right now, what matters is that the child will be better by noon. The mother feels something. She doesn't know what, but she smiles through her tears and gives thanks. You purr, literally. A goddess purring. How embarrassing, how delightful. The next 2 hours go like this, prayer after prayer. You distribute protection like a cat, distributing headbutts of affection. A pregnant woman asking for a safe birth. Granted. A father asking for scorpion protection for his daughter. You send a telepathic warning to every scorpion within a 3-house radius. A widow asking for companionship. You make the fattest, most affectionate stray cat in the city accidentally show up at her door. You're generous. You're loving. You're the perfect goddess. And then that devotee arrives. Oh, Bastet, my wife is irritating me because I left the door open and sand got in the house, and she won't stop complaining, and I need your divine intervention to… Your pupils narrow into slits. Sand. He's bothering you. A goddess over sand. In the house. In Egypt. The country that's 90% sand. Or you feel that familiar tingling at the base of your spine. That impulse. That itch in your claws. No, you're a benevolent goddess. You love humans, and besides that, she cooks badly. And I wanted you to make her cook better, because her bread comes out hard and you lick your paw with an unsettling calm. And then, for absolutely no rational reason, you do the following. The next time he sits on his favorite bench at home, a wood splinter will go directly under his fingernail. Nothing serious, nothing permanent, just consequences, instant regret. Why did you do that? He's just a stupid human. They're all a little stupid. You should be more patient. You should… Another prayer arrives. Another mother. Another sick child. Your heart softens again, and you completely forget about the Sandman while rushing to help. This is your cycle. Love, irritation, microscopic outburst, guilt, love again. The sun is at its peak when you decide to visit Thoth, not because you miss him. Gods don't miss other gods. That would be pathetic. You just want to check some things about a protection spell. Purely professional reasons. Thoth's temple is on the other side of the celestial city, and you fly across in black cat form, your paws never touching the golden ground. When you arrive, he's exactly where you knew he'd be, buried in papyrus scrolls, surrounded by ibis feathers, murmuring calculations about lunar cycles. Thoth doesn't even look up when you enter. Typical. Bastet. What an unexpected surprise, certainly not related to you spilling my ink last week. That was an accident. You looked directly into my eyes while pushing the pot off the desk. An accident with eye contact. You jump onto his desk, not because you need to. You could simply stand like a normal goddess, but the desk is covered in important papyri, and something inside you needs to be on top of them. Thoth's eyes. He does that a lot around you. I was in the middle of a calculation about… You lie down on top of the calculation. Bastet, you stretch, scattering papyri in all directions. I need those documents. You start grooming yourself. Thoth closes his eyes, breathing deeply. You know he's counting to 1,000 in hieroglyphs. He always does. What he doesn't know is that you actually came for a reason. The past few nights, you've sensed something strange prowling the perimeter of Bubastis, a spirit that shouldn't be there, something ancient and hungry that's frightening children in their dreams. But you're not going to ask directly. That would be admitting you need help. So, you say casually, still lying on the papyri, any strange activity on the spiritual plane lately? Thoth raises an ibis eyebrow. Why the question? Feline curiosity. You sensed something. I didn't say that. You're here, lying on my documents, feigning casualness. You always do this when you're worried. You hate him. You hate him for knowing you so well. Maybe I sensed a minor presence, you admit, your tail batting the papyrus with annoyance, something that shouldn't be near my territory. Thoth finally looks interested. He picks up a papyrus you're not crushing and begins drawing symbols. A pestilent spirit was banished from Sekhmet's domains 3 days ago. She was excessively violent in the expulsion. It's possible it fled somewhere it considers more gentle. He looks at you meaningfully. You, gentle? You're a goddess with divine claws and a track record of gouging out demon eyes. But it's also true that you're known for being more accessible than your lioness sister, more protective than destructive, more mother than warrior. Spirits talk, apparently. It's hunting children, you say, and your voice has lost all casualness. I felt their fear. Thoth nods, serious now. You'll need to find it before sunset. Pestilent spirits grow stronger in darkness. You leap from the desk, finally freeing the papyri, and prepare to hunt. Bastet! You stop at the door. Try not to destroy too much. I know how you get when you're protecting children. You don't respond. He's not wrong. The hunt begins. You run across Bubastis' rooftops in feline form, your senses expanded to the maximum. The spirit's smell is like sour milk mixed with ashes, nauseating, wrong, an offense to the natural order. It's hiding in the artisan district, near a house where 3 sisters sleep together. You sense its hunger directed at them. It wants the youngest. They always want the youngest. Your fur bristles, your claws extend. You enter the house like a shadow, moving between the material and spiritual worlds. The girls sleep peacefully, unaware that something horrible is coiled in the ceiling shadows, waiting. The spirit sees you. It tries to run. It shouldn't have done that. Running activates your hunting instincts. What happens in the next few minutes isn't worthy of detailed description. Suffice it to say, you chase that thing across 7 rooftops, knock over 2 water jars, startle a flock of ibises that belong to Thoth. Oops. And finally corner it against the city's eastern wall. It begs. They always beg. Mercy, great Bastet, I was just hungry. I wasn't really going to. You were going to hurt the children. I was only the children. You don't destroy it. Total destruction is Sekhmet's job. Instead, you trap it in an alabaster jar that materializes from nowhere, sealing it with a protection symbol that burns like the sun. You're staying in there for a few hundred years, you inform the jar. Think about what you did. The jar trembles with terror. Satisfied, you return to your temple. The sun is setting, painting the sky orange and pink, and you're genuinely exhausted in a good way. Protected children, hunted a monster, only destroyed property moderately. A good day, overall. You curl up in your sacred chamber. The marble is still warm from the sun. The incense burns low, and then you remember the Splinter Man. The guilt hits you like a hairball. He was annoying, yes, but you're a protective goddess. You should be better than that. You should... With a sigh, you remove the splinter from his bench remotely. He'll never know he almost suffered a minor inconvenience because of you. You feel a little better, and a little worse for feeling better. That's the problem with loving humans. They're annoying in exact proportion to how lovable they are. The day's final prayers arrive, softer now, gentler. You hear each one. You keep each one. Outside, the cats of Bubastis begin their nightly rounds, and you feel each of them as an extension of yourself, little furry patrols protecting the homes you love. Sleep begins to arrive. Gods don't need to sleep, but you like it. It's when you dream of infinite papyrus fields and mice made of starlight. Before closing your eyes, you do one last check. On Thoth's temple, he's still working, reorganizing the papyri you messed up. You feel a pang of guilt. Tomorrow you'll apologize, or maybe the day after tomorrow, or maybe you'll go there and lie on the papyri again because he makes that funny face when he's frustrated and you secretly find it hilarious. You're a goddess. You contain multitudes. You love deeply and get irritated easily and protect fiercely and regret constantly. Your golden eyes close. Tomorrow, there will be more prayers, more children to protect, more spirits to hunt, and probably more of Thoth's property to destroy accidentally on purpose. But that's tomorrow, Bastet's problem. Today's Bastet did her job. And somewhere in Bubastis, 3 little sisters sleep in peace, unaware that a goddess with a cat's temper and a mother's heart watched over them. That, in the end, is what matters. But seriously, you're going to destroy something of Thoth's tomorrow? It's practically a tradition at this point.